Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Namoli Family Athletic and Intramural Complex, home of your University of Tampa Spartans. Tonight, the Spartans welcome Pace University. The University of Tampa is dedicating today's game to the life and legacy of Morgan Rogers, a former Duke University women's lacrosse student athlete who tragically died by suicide in July of 2019 after battling mental health struggles. Although Morgan is no longer with us, her legacy and impact has created a growing community among student athletes, increasing mental health awareness. Morgan's message was created by her family and former teammates with the mission to eliminate the stigma surrounding mental health. Doing so by normalizing conversations, fighting to equalize the treatment of physical and mental health in athletics, empowering those who suffer in silence, and supporting those who feel alone. At the University of Tampa, we want to come together to make sure all our student athletes know how important they are and that we're here for them as fellow student athletes. To find out more information, please visit our Instagram page at Tampa Morgan's Message or visit morgansmessage.org. At this time, we ask you to all please rise and join us in a moment of silence to honor Morgan Rogers and the beautiful lives of the student athletes who've lost their battles with mental health. Thank you. And now here are tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the setters of Pace University, who entered tonight's game with a record of 2-1. Midfielder is a senior from Lake Grove, New York, number 0, Jennifer Summer. Midfielder is a freshman from Medford, New York, number 2, Mackenzie Carita. Attacker is a senior from Sayville, New York, number 3, Jolie Uraro. Defender is a senior from West Babylon, New York, number 9, Delilah Doyle. Midfielder is a grad student from Bayshore, New York, number 13, Emma Rafferty. Attacker is a senior from Center East, New York, number 14, Sydney Juvelier. Midfielder is a grad student from Thales, New York, number 15, Alea Correger. Defender is a junior from Eastport, New York, number 16, Alexandra Quinn. Midfielder is a grad student from Wanto, New York, number 19, Kayla Conway. Midfielder is a junior from Carmel, New York, number 32, Juliana Fabreo. Midfielder is a junior from Eastchester, New York, number 34, Angelina Porcello. And in goal is a freshman from Baldwinsville, New York, number 33, Sammy Tangway. Head coach of the Setters is Tricia Malfetta, assisted by Melissa Ampresi. And now, here are your University of Tampa Spartans who entered tonight's game with a record of 6-1. Midfielder is a senior from Waxhaw, North Carolina, number 6, Cece Colombo. Attacker is a grad student from Milton, Georgia, number 7, Allie Peeble. Attacker is a grad student from Naples, Florida, number 9, Julia Holderman. Midfielder is a grad student from Centennial, Colorado, number 16, Lizzie Pierpont. Defender is a grad student from Tampa, Florida, number 21, Holston Whitener. Defender is a grad student from Smithtown, New York, number 22, Danny Water. Defender is a grad student from Whitehall, Maryland, number 23, Eric Sistad. Midfielder is a grad student from Waxhaw, North Carolina, number 26, Gia Colombo. In goal is a senior from San Diego, California, number 29, Alex Walling. Attacker is a senior from Farmingdale, New York, number 31, Olivia Mott. Midfielder is a junior from Ocean City, Maryland, number 34, Alyssa Romano. And attacker is a junior from Hudson, Ohio, number 43, Sarah Hinkle. Head coach of your Spartans is Kelly Gallagher. Assistant coach is Kaylee Godet. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise as we honor our national anthem. What school are you guys from? Got it.
And we are live. Good evening, I'm Taylor Storworthy, and welcome back to the Namoli Family Stadium, an intramural complex. The Tampa women's lacrosse Spartans are going to be taking on the Pace lacrosse side at a pretty thrilling top 10 showdown.
University of Tampa
In
women's
top
lacrosse
5, the
would like
Pace
to
enters the
welcome
game
Sarasota High School. Thank you
Spartans
for
enter game second ranked, or fourth ranked in the nation. Pace has played just 3 times this season. They opened up with a win against Malloy. They had a massive victory against East Stroudsburg, who was number 1 at the time. And then, most recently, they took a trip to Florida Southern on Sunday and took a 12-14 loss. This will conclude their Florida trip this week after their game against the Spartans. Meanwhile, the Spartans had a red-hot start with 5 wins in a row. However, traveling to North Carolina for a couple games, they took a loss at Memorial Stadium to number 7 ranked Indianapolis, but rebounded with a win against number 12 ranked Wingate. And this hard leg of the Spartans' schedule will continue back home. They'll then play Mercy on Saturday. 6-1, 2-1, both teams among the best in the nation. This will be a very fun game. Walling once again takes position in goal. Solid start to her season for the Spartans. 405 minutes played, 7.26 goals per game average, with 50 saves on the season. I believe it's Samantha Tangwai taking the goal for Merck Pace. What's funny is that while in the stat sheet she is listed as the number 72, up here on the stat broadcast, she's actually number 33. I'll have to take a closer look in the field. I think she is wearing 33. And underway, Pace will win the opening face-off and bring it up the field. That's a good save by Walling. And she will recover in a dangerous spot. Wasn't able to catch it, but was able to keep it out of the net. And it was a dangerous chance. As Pace advanced, there was very little Spartans defense in the way to stop them. By the way, your Spartans are going to be wearing the white. Pace is wearing the navy blue. Tampa gets their first defensive possession here. for the Spartans that are playing tonight, it's been probably a slightly tough week. They're just coming back home from March break, and although teams were, of course, playing over March break, they have to get used to the sleep schedule and getting back to their regular classes, especially as a goal is scored. That's a great play right in front of the net. Good job coming from behind and firing it at close range. Interrupted me mid-sentence. And with Happy and You Know It playing, you can tell who scored for the Spartans. It was one of the Columbos. Although it's been a little while and there's so many Columbos on the team, I will need to wait 1 second. It is Cece. Of course, if you ever hear that song after a goal, it means that CC Colombo has scored again. I always wonder how an opponent must feel when they hear that song for the first time after CC puts it into the back of the net. That's an interesting question. I should probably ask one of the opposing players one time. Although it probably doesn't have a lot of effect. It'd be funny if it did. Colombo has had 7 goals on the season entering the game. That is number 8. Pace win the ball. There was a penalty on the Spartans. Not an actual penalty, but a foul that gave the ball away. Play is set to continue. I think both Tampa and Pace had too many players over the halfway line. And so the referee needed to take an extra second for them to get set. But again, CC Colombo just scored the opener. She has 8 on the season. Not a surprise, a senior from Waxhaw, getting off to a good start. Played inside for Pace. And amidst a flurry of defenders, a floater goes in. There was very little room to dance around with the stick and hold on to it, but she does. And it's a tough shot at that angle. Very weak one as well. A floater, I'd say if you were a soccer fan, that's very much the equivalent of a chip shot. But it works. Walling can't read it in time amidst all the players. And Pace have tied it with 12:58 to go. That's exactly what they needed. It's Angelina Porcello with her 13th of the campaign. "13 goals and 1 assist is her stat line for the season. She leads Pace in both points and goals. Here's the next draw. And Tampa picks it up. But Pace is going to win it. Looked like it went to the Spartans. But indeed it didn't. This one will go to the Spartans. It's a loose ball. Oh! And wow, after the collision, I am surprised to see Tampa hold on to it. But indeed, there was a pretty big collision. The best news, of course, we can get is that both girls were okay and back playing. And Tampa now keeps it as they bring it over. And I'll have to say, you don't always see big hits like that in lacrosse. That's what prompted my reaction. But you know, sometimes you do, and as long as they don't get injured, it's just a part of the game. Although I imagine that might sting for a little while after the hit. Spartans, meanwhile, trying to work it around. Not finding a lot of opportunities. Almost intercepted. It's chopped and kept alive. Falls all the way back to the midfield line. And a good flip to keep the Spartans with possession. They've got 30 seconds left on the shot clock. The shot clock winds down. And Tampa running low on time here. Pace comes up with the interception. Good defense from Pace so far. Shot and scores. Pace have taken the lead. They went down by 1. Now they lead by 1. A well-worked play in Tampa's defense, just not ready to stop it. I think all the time, you can't always blame a goalie on shots like that. That's a lot of people's first instincts. They always look at a goalie and say that, oh, they didn't do enough. But I think for women's lacrosse especially, 9 times out of 10, the goals are scored at point-blank range. That's tough for anyone to stop. Even some of the best in the world. And we already saw Walling make a great save on a similar play earlier. Porcello with the assist, Juvelier with her first goal of the night. She's had 4 on the season. That one was her 5th. 10:59 to go and 2-1. Pace have taken the lead. Against ranked opponents, the Spartans are 2-1. For Pace, they are 1-1. And I have to say, I don't envy Pace. They just came off of games against the number 1 and 2 teams in the nation. And now they have to face the number 4 ranked team in the Spartans. This type of strength of schedule that will be great come tournament time. It doesn't always reflect kindly on the record. Reminds me a lot of how Tampa's schedule was last season. They were only about 500 on terms of their record, but I'm pretty sure almost every other game was against a top 25 team. Tampa was among some of the better teams in the conference, while Pace will get it back. Another fun game the Spartans had last season. A friendly against the Team Scotland for women's lacrosse. And that's a really cool moment where you get to see the Spartans taking on international competition. Kind of, you can think about the World Baseball Classic going on right now, and, you know, sometimes teams will play friendlies against those international sides. Tampa before they've played the Rowdies in men's soccer, but it's cool to see a Tampa side going up against an international team. That's a special game that was really fun that I was there to watch. Scotland won. They were slightly better than us, but we put up a really good fight. Brought inside. Oh, off the post and later off of Tanguay. Good save by Pace's goalie. Pace gets it back. That's unlucky for the Spartans. They had a really good chance. They couldn't find the back of the net. A primetime game at Wednesday night. Another strong showing here. I have to say, for all our sports, with the exception of some of the big tournament games, lacrosse usually gets the largest draw for fans. It's also a sport with some of the largest rosters due to the size of the teams, so you're always guaranteed a good chunk of parents to arrive. That helps a little, but I know there's definitely some other Spartan fans out here as well. And it looks like that'll be a free position for the Spartans. Or will it? No, they're just going to reset possession here. .50 seconds left on the shot clock for the Spartans. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Brought inside, and Tampa have equalized. That's exactly what the Spartans needed. They're right back in it, and we are level with 7:54 to go.
Scored by number 31, Olivia Mott.
Scoring the goal for the Spartans, Olivia Mott. Meanwhile, Gia Colombo is awarded with the assist. For the season, Mott now has 8 goals and a team-leading 17 assists. Gia Colombo, 11 goals and 7 assists. She's now at 8 in that category. I have to say, kind of funny that the team's leading assister scored, while GU's better goal scorer assisted. Kind of a funny coincidence. Not to say that Olivia Mott hasn't scored quite a few goals this season. Currently 6th or 5th on the team in goals scored. Actually 6th just behind the tie between McLaughlin and Peebles. Here's the draw one more time. Pace leads 3-1 in the control so far. And they win again. It almost got loose. They're going to hold on to it. Pace going to try to slow it down here. Looks like Quinn's trying to work with it. Nothing's open. She'll send it back up top. I'll say it's been a colder day. I had a morning class, and it was actually a bit chilly outside, but it's definitely warmed up as clouds and rain have gone away. There were some light showers in the morning, giving us beautiful nighttime conditions for this match. 7 to go in the first quarter. Quinn again working. Has a little space. This one's going to go back, and Pace will hold on to it. And Pace keep possession again. They only have 33 seconds to work with on the shot clock, though. Brought over. That's an open look, but the ball gets loose in the worst way. And while Walding had gone out of the net, the other pass had missed. If Pace was quick enough, they could have had a potential chance. Instead, they have to go back, 10 seconds to go. They may have to try a shot from deep. Just do anything to put it on net. That one's going to go wide, and Tampa gets back possession as the clock expires. A long possession, but a good job by the Spartans' defense to hold on. Pace have been doing well at creating some opportunities and haven't had too many turnovers. That's usually a good recipe as the game continues. .5:49 left in the first. 4 shots, 2 goals for Pace. 3 shots, 2 goals for the Spartans. That one misses up top. And Pace is going to hold on to it. They will have numbers for a half second as the entirety of the Spartans' defense is back. But all that's important was who was set. There was an open look that goes off the post. And Tampa gains it back. Good eye there from Pace to find the open pass and get a shot, but it misses. And now in the interception, bringing it up is number 34, Porcello. And this one misses. Pace will hold on to it, though. Played inside quick, Porcello. And another miss at close range. But there will be a penalty on the play. One of the Spartans will have to go to the box. No. The flag wasn't thrown, it was just held out. Pace now working around. Inside. And that one's deflected away. Good defense there from the Spartans. But Pace come up with it. They've been a lot better recovering loose balls. And again, you'd think that with the size of the net, it'd probably be easy to catch. No, it certainly isn't. Brought inside and scores. Pace reclaimed the lead. That's a well-worked play, and I believe it was Rafferty on the shot. We'll get the double check in a second.
Other forward scorer, number 13, Emma Rafferty.
It was indeed Rafferty. That's her 9th goal of the season and her 10th point, and Pace lead with 4:02 to go. So Pace now takes the 3-2 lead. They've been the team that's in control here. So I will say I'm not the most surprised to see them find the go-ahead goal. Tampa has bounced back. After going down 2-1, they equalized a little bit later. And they've got more than enough time to bring it back level to 3-3 and more. But Pace is going to win the draw again. The Spartans are now 5-1 on draws. Pace lead 5, with the Spartans only having 1. Brought up top. Good job by the Spartans to just force them to slow it down and deny what was a potential opportunity. Played in and scored again. Coverage lapses have opened the door, and Pace have gone through. That one a far post shot that evades Walling, and Pace now take a 4-2 lead with 3:21 to go. That's a second goal within the minute.
Pace scored by number 14, Sergio Revelio. The assistant number 32 and William Purcell.
Revellier is on the goal. Her 5th of the season. She now has 2 points tonight. Her 6th of the season, with 2 points tonight. Alea Cordier has her 6th assist of the season. And Pace lead 4-2. Tampa finally get control of the draw. He'll have an opportunity now. There's a good run inside. And Tampa will have a chance now to reset. Here's a free position. Nope, behind the net. Nope, a free position. See what the Spartans can do. Whistle blows. And it's 3 for the Spartans. Taken perfectly. And Tampa are within 1.
Tampa goal scored on the free position attempt by number 26, Gia Colombo.
CC Colombo scored earlier. Gia Colombo scores now. 2:59 left in the first. And here's the draw once more. Tampa, 2 for 5 on draws compared to Pace. 1-5 and lost 2. And Tampa will win the draw this time. Good job to run and get it by Emma McLaughlin. Using speed to get up. Now the Spartans are ready. 2:41 to go. It's brought inside, nothing's open. And good news for the Spartans, they've now got another free position. They scored the last time they got one. This time it'll miss. Pace won the race to the wall. And they'll get it back. Pace bring it up. Tampa is applying some pressure here. Have to be too careful that Pace doesn't bring it up before they're ready and fully set. And there will be some groans from the Spartans fans as what looked to be an interception is called on for a foul. Pace now resume play. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Pace have not been able to bring it over the line. They've got under 50 seconds. They finally bring it to the offensive third. And it's Walling with a big save there on what was a dangerous chance. You could hear the exclamation from the Spartans fans. Brilliant play from Walling. That's the type of save that will really boost confidence through the rest of the game. Tampa looking. They'd like to take momentum with 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Getting momentum entering a break is huge. Shot and scored! The Spartans have tied it. It's been back and forth. And Tampa is back level. They haven't had too many shots, but when Tampa has found the shots, they've usually put them in the back of the net. Sophie Risk will do so. Previous transfer from the University of Maryland is able to get on the board. That's her 6th goal of the season. Gia Colombo will get the assist. That's her 2nd of the game. She leads the team with 3 points. Here's the draw. Out of the 8 that have happened, Tampa has won 3, Pace have won 5. Tampa have won the last 2, though. And this is momentum the Spartans needed after going down 4-2. Pace will win this time. They've got 30 seconds. No more shot clock. The quarter will end. Send it out wide. Brought inside and scores. 9 seconds left, and Pace have reclaimed the lead. That was a well-executed play, and they just had to step in front of the Spartan defenders. It's now 5-4.
Number 19, Kayla Conway.
Kayla Conway with the goal.
He assists number 15,
Kretcher with the assist. That's the 4th goal scorer for Pace. There's only one player who scored twice in the game, and that's Huvelier. Who has 2. But apart from that, we've actually had 8 different goal scorers. There hasn't been one true superstar yet. We have time to see who true MVP candidate for the game would form. 9 seconds left. It's probably not going to be enough time for any team to score off the draw. Tampa or Pace would need to immediately go up and fire a shot to make it happen. And Tampa gets it back with 1 second. That'll be all. So Pace strike late to carry some momentum entering the break. They lead 5-4. This is going to be a fun one. Very close first period. The second period will be right back after this.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
"15 minutes, second quarter, underway. I'm Taylor Sorley, and welcome back to Tampa Women's Lacrosse." Excuse me while I have a quick sip. Number one rule for any aspiring broadcaster, you gotta stay hydrated, because your voice will be completely worn out if you don't hydrate enough, and sometimes it'll get worn out even if you do hydrate enough. But that's just the art. But if you're a fan of art, look to the field. We got some great action for women's lacrosse. Two of the best teams in the nation. Oh, good spin move. But Walling gets in front of that for another save. A really good spin move to shed the Spartan defenders. And I'd say entertaining games could be seen like works of art, no matter the sport. And this one, a showdown between two of the top teams in the nation. One where if both teams see postseason luck, could be a late tournament matchup. Would be a lot of fun. And they're already playing like it's a tournament game tonight. Pace come up with the interception and steal. Good job there on the defense. Now they bring it up. And I'll say Tampa, known as a somewhat physical team, we'll have to wait for the ruling on the play. The referees are having a deliberation. My guess it's going to be a free position for Pace, and they're ecstatic. It gives them a good opportunity against Walling right here. Whistle blows. Walling with a save. Walling now 5 on the game, and that is a crucial one. It keeps the score at 5-4 and gives the Spartans a chance, as they're going to look to equalize. 13 minutes to go in the second quarter. Spartans looking around. Good interception by Tangway. Great instincts and reflexes to make the play, but Tampa's going to get it back. And what's weird is that the goalie was out of the goal, so she's not going to be able to defend this opportunity from the start. She has to start behind the Spartans when play resumes. This is wild. I've done plenty of games so far for men's and women's lacrosse. My colleague Bruce Wozniak has definitely seen this situation a few times. This is the first time I've seen this spot where Tampa for a few seconds will have an empty net. And they're going to miss. And they can't put it in on the rebound. And you know Coach Gallagher is going to be disappointed there. It was a great opportunity for a goal, and Pace with an interception have got it back. There's another whistle going there. Pace keep it up. I heard a Tampa fan exclaim, "Why do they keep calling the whistle?" Tampa is a very physical team, and sometimes we won't get a lot of calls, and sometimes they do. It really depends on the referee. You never know what's going to happen. Tampa shuffling around. As they look to defend here against Pace. That was a well-worked play, but a whiffed shot prevents what would have been a very high probability goal-scoring chance. Tampa has struggled. They've been player marking throughout the entire game, and it has let Pace get some open looks. That was not as open, but still finds the back of the net. Pace scored the first goal in the second quarter. It took them a few minutes. With 11:05 to go, they now lead 6-4.
Seventh goal scored by number 19, Kayla Conway. The assist to number 3, Julia Arroyo.
Kayla Conway with her second goal of the game. The graduate from Wantagh, New York. And a fun fact, if you take a look at the Pace side, their entire team is from New York, with the exception of Jordan Mariano, who is a freshman from Stratford, Connecticut. See a few more players from the Spartans around the nation. They've got a good chunk of players from Maryland, a few local from Florida, a few from New York, and other places like Ohio, Wisconsin, California, and even Colorado. Colorado, the home for midfield graduate Lizzie Pierpont, another longtime member of the Spartans roster. Now under 11 to go, and Pace has won the draw again. They've brought it up, and they're looking for goal number 7 to try to take even more control in the game. That one's going to miss, but Pace recover it. It had gone loose, but Pace hold on. That one's going to go back, and Pace hold on to it. Can Pace score again? The camera will be on the celebrations for Pace's 7th goal, but my eyes were glued to their bench one of their players was doing the worm. Gotta love the energy from the Pace side. Spartans now have a little bit more of a distance to crawl back. Although they have time, they now trail by 3, and the stat sheet is looking a little more in Pace's favor. They've had 15 shots, 12 of them on goal. The Spartans have only put 5 on goal in 7 shots. Difference, of course, the Spartans have been a lot better at converting shots. But at the end of the day, sometimes the team that takes more chances will usually win in the end. When that's not the case, that's what you'd call getting FM'd from the famous game Football Manager. You take more shots, you get more expected goals, but you come away with the defeat. Well, that's what sports is. But I know for Pace, they'll be happy that they're not in danger of that just yet. With a pretty big lead, they'll expand it even more on a great cut to the inside. And the Spartans on the slide, 3 unanswered in this quarter. And of course, they scored with 10 seconds to go in the first. Pace have chained together really good offense over these last 5 minutes. I'm not sure if Tampa's had an answer yet. 9:27 to go. And Pace leads by 4. Motz is the goal scorer this time, assisted again by Cordier. Rafferty had scored the previous goal. The Spartans will take a timeout, and I do think it's needed at this stage. They'll have a chance to regroup. We will as well. We'll be right back after this.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams, discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
At 9:44 here in the second period, Pace made it 7-4. And 17 seconds later, where the clock is currently at 9:27, Pace made it 8-4. 2 goals in 20 seconds, 3 goals in the span of a minute and a half. Another rough collision. The good news is both players got up quickly, but the Spartans will be on the losing end of that play. Danny Waters, I believe, gets the yellow card that time. So indeed it is. Danny Waters gets the yellow card and has a penalty. Tampa will be a player down. It's 2 minutes for Waters.
The penalty is 2 minutes for a dangerous contact.
And the official ruling, 2 minutes for Waters for dangerous contact. And I do have to agree. Seen a lot of rough plays, and that one just a bit too hard in the contact. You got to be careful. Waters is a good player. Won't make that mistake too many times, though. Let's see if the Spartans can hold on. 70 seconds on the shot clock. Penalty, however, was the last thing they needed. Of course, Pace getting a lot of offense in a row. Passed around. It's still looking. Played inside. Pace will be happy with that call here. It's a free position. 35 to go on the shot clock when the position is taken. Whistle goes. And it's in the back of the net. Pace have taken a 9-4 lead. They've scored 5 unanswered and their 4th goal of the period. Rafferty makes it a hat trick, the first player to do so in the game. It ends the penalty early for the Spartans. And by the way, we are going to actually see a change here. Walling's done a good job tonight, but I think Coach Gallagher either wants to give her a break or try something new. Kylie Warnken, the sophomore from Avon, Ohio, enters the game. I think it's a good idea when you're stuck in a run of bad form. Make a change, try something new. Because if you keep trying the same thing over and over, and you get the same result, which is conceding goals, you're never going to win a game. The Pace will once again win the draw control. Looked like the Spartans were starting to get back in that category. But unfortunately, that isn't the case. 8 minutes to go. We're just approaching that number. Pace able to keep it in play. And they'll hold on to it. They have about a minute with the shot clock. And that's another foul on the Spartans. Another free position. It'll be the first test for Warnken. And it's right down the middle. That's a really hard one to stop. Sometimes get an angle advantage when you're looking for one of the corners. And Pace has been pretty good on the free positions. They score another. They lead 10-4. Rafferty with her 4th goal of the game. And Pace just capitalizing. Tampa a little too rough out there. They've not been good enough avoiding the fouls. And they've conceded more free positions too. Here's the draw once again. .7:35 to go in the second period. Tampa finally with possession again. Just trying to get it inside. And that'll be good for the Spartans. Pace will be called with the foul. So dangerous free position spot right here. Two-minute penalty for Pace. Can Tampa get the goal during it? Bring it up top. And with a loose ball, Tampa's going to hold on to it. And number 9 is going to be called dangerous contact. Doyle. Be out for 2. Tampa bring it behind, bring it up top. Still looking. Nothing's open for the Spartans. They've got under 50 seconds on the shot clock. That was a good pass, but Tampa still needs to recycle it again. This time played in front, and the high shot scores. Tampa finally breaks free from this scoring drought with 5:49 left in the half. It's 10-5, but that's an important goal just to get something on the board to build some momentum.
Cardinals by number 43, Sarah Hinkle.
There's nothing wrong with Ohio. Well, that's the song for Ohio native Sarah Hinkle, who's just scored her first goal of the game. Here's the draw again. And Tampa have pulled back within 5. Pace are doing well, but if the Spartans can start to get control here, a comeback is certainly possible. That one goes out. And Pace get it back. Oh, good chance in front, but the shot goes wide. They found a hole in the Spartans' defense and had a good look on Warnken. Just couldn't put it in the back of the net. Free position now. Warnken comes up with a big save. And the Spartans are back on the break. And now they have numbers. Put inside. The shot is taken high. High shots have gone well for the Spartans. But now the good news is they will hold on to it. Even strength on defense. And that'll be another foul on Pace. Play resumes from behind the net. 4:25 to go. A great solo run, but Tanguay makes a somewhat easy save. But Tampa gets it back in a dangerous position. Rolls away, and Pace get back on it. Who's all around. And Pace will get the ball back. It's another penalty as the yellow card was shown.
A green card has been issued to Tampa's number 11, Emma McLaughlin. That is a 1 minute.
1 minute penalty. Pace will have the opportunity. The reasoning on the penalty, delay of game for the Spartans. One minute and a player advantage. The long pass initially missed his target, but Kayla Conway was there. Conway again, his pace just taking time. Pace will get another free position here. 3:09 to go in the second quarter. They have a chance to score goal number 11. Whistle goes. That one goes wide. Pace hold on to it. The player advantage will end soon for Pace. And they will score on the final shot as McLaughlin is just able to re-enter the game now. The Spartans defense held out for as long as they could, but a last chance attempt goes in the back of the net. It's 11-5 for Pace.
Pace goal is scored by number 10, Katie Long.
This time scoring for Pace, Katie Long. That's her 5th of the season.
The assist to number 19, Kayla Conway.
Conway with another assist. That's her 4th point of the game. So Tampa now have a chance. Last weekend was a pretty hectic weekend for Spartan sports. The women's basketball team was able to advance through the South Regional. Those games were hosted at home. Good defense by Pace to win it back. Timeout has been called. It took 2 buzzers to get the teams to stop. That's how invested they are in the match. We'll be back. 2:13 to go in the first half.
Be sure to follow the Tampa Spartans.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us. And for college sports.
Pace bring it up. Still working it around. Brought inside with an open look. Warnken gets on top, and with a minute to go, he won't see the shot clock be used anymore this half. Oh, that's nearly costly, but good recovery there on what could have been a very dangerous play. I believe that's Alyssa Romano. It is, and Alyssa slips. Good news is Tampa regains possession. Romano will have a chance to reset it. Under 40 seconds to go. Pace scored at the end of the first quarter and carried an absolute massive gust of momentum that gave them the 6-goal lead. Can the Spartans try to do the same here as the second quarter winds down? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and unfortunately, no. The half will expire. And Tampa, not the best quarter for them, as Pace scored 6, the Spartans scored only 1, and Pace takes an 11-5 lead entering the half. But still, 30 minutes to go. 15 more minutes will be played after halftime. You're watching Tampa Spartans TV Women's Lacrosse.
It's T-shirt time.
And we are back. Third quarter, second half. Tampa, if they want to avoid defeat, they're going to need to make some magic happen. They currently trail by 6 against Pace here, who, well, they set a blistering pace in the second quarter, opening up with 5 unanswered goals. And after a Tampa response, they recorded a 6th goal of the period. Pace wins the opening draw, and now they have a chance again in Tampa's offensive third. Ooh, that's a good move inside. But the pass goes wide, and Tampa gets it back. You always have to be ready for the difference between a shot and a pass. If a shot goes wide like that, well, it's just whoever's first, and they could rebound, but a pass goes out of bounds, and that's where you'll lose the ball. Good recovery to keep it in play there by Danny Waters. So good to see Waters doing okay, because she had rough contact alongside a Pace player earlier. She was the recipient of the penalty off the play. But obviously, you want to also make sure both players are okay. Tampa again just holding on. Do they have an opening look? Another pass behind. That one up and close. And Tampa should get a chance here. Clock. Tampa will now resume play, not a free position. Now try to have another chance to manufacture a goal. That pass misses. And Pace get it back. Keeping it slow, holding on to it. They can afford to let some time go off the clock. I believe Warkin's still in the game for the Spartans. Had replaced Walling earlier. Coach Gallagher just wanting to try something new. So far, it's worked pretty well. Warkin's done a good job making a few big saves and plays. Things stay slow for Pace. Wonder if that was an isolation play there. Try to give a one-on-one. Now from a dangerous spot, Pace finds the opener of the third quarter. A good 1-2 play to draw the defenders and open up an opportunity. And Pace now lead 12-5. Conway gets a hat trick. Congratulations to her. For Conway, that's also her 7th goal of the season. 10 points for the 2023 campaign. Still see a lot of energy from the crowd. Some from home fans. Definitely a little more from the away fans. Primarily because they're in a little better spot right now. 12-5, 12:07 to go in the quarter. Here's the draw. Tampa gets it. Good stuff from the Spartans. They're 7 for 19 on draws, while Pace has been 12 for 19. Pace will regain possession here. Tough break for the Spartans, who wanted to try to build something. Tampa will be back this weekend. They'll be hosting Mercy. And next week, they'll be hosting Frostburg State before taking a weekend trip to Florida Tech. For Pace, they'll be headed on the road back up to New York, but on the road against the College of St. Rose on Saturday. And then on Tuesday, they'll face Southern Connecticut State. With the loose ball, Tampa gets it, and now they're going to bring it back up. By the way, this is the first time ever the Spartans have faced Pace. Neither team has actually faced the other in program history. No bragging rights, no previous beef entering the game. If they play each other more often, could be the start of a rivalry. Also be interesting to see if these two teams make it to the tournament. Tampa's in a good position to do so. They've had some pretty impressive wins against some of the top 25 teams. And even more impressive wins against teams outside the top 25. Pace, with a tough start to the schedule, has opened up with a positive record. And should the result hand, they would be greatly helped by another win against the top 5 team. Brought inside, this time saved by Warnkin off the stick. And Pace will have to reset. Shot clock bumped back up to 60. Now counting down. 9:40 to go in the third quarter. And again, expect Pace to let more time go off the clock. It's a 7-goal lead, not the safest one. So it's smart to try to kill time and use it to their advantage. Foul on the play, and this will be a chance for Pace. Here's the free position. Once again taking it. This time taking it, Parcello. Whistle blows. Warnkin with a big save. Good stuff from Warnkin. That's her third save of the game. By far, this has been Warnkin's longest stint this season. She only had 15 minutes of action entering the game. And in just a minute, she will have had 15 minutes tonight. Played inside and dropped, but didn't look like there was a big chance opening there. 35 to go on the shot clock for the Spartans. Played inside, picked up, and a good save by Tanguay, but the Spartans are back on top of it until they aren't. Good defense from Pace, while this pass will go out, and Tampa won't get it back. They're going to roll it off a Spartan. Shot clock resets, and we're just about to reach the 8-minute mark to go in the third quarter. Time is ticking for the Spartans. Again, they've seen Pace score a bunch of rapid goals in succession, and we've seen the Spartans do the same. They want to try to get that deficit to, I'd say a good number is at least 5 entering the fourth quarter. They also want to get a goal on the board because they haven't scored yet in the third quarter. Their most recent goal came in the second quarter when they only had one. They've had very few opportunities against Pace's defense. They've only had 8 shots on goal all game, compared to 20 from Pace, with 25 of them being on target, 25 of them in total. Brought inside by Pace. Good save by Warnkin, but picked back up by Pace. And they get the open look. It is 13-5. Good reflex to get the rebound and a good job to take the open opportunity. Warnkin sadly couldn't make the same play twice. 6:55 to go in the third quarter, and Pace has continued to expand the lead. Timeout for the Spartans. We've got 6:55 left in the third, and we'll be back right after this.
I pledged.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
So we're back. Nimoy Family Intramural Complex, the home for Spartans Lacrosse. But today, Pace has taken over. They lead 13-5 against the Spartans. And they've already scored 2 goals in the third quarter. This is with them slowing down the pace of play, taking time, trying to build chances, and trying to utilize their lead. And they've done a good job of it. They've kept limiting the Spartans' offensive chances. That's been their key to victory. Keep the Spartans from scoring. I mean, if your opponent can't shoot, they can't win. Pace have it in the midfield, and now they're going to bring it up. They've won yet another draw for the game. They're 13-8. Spartans keeping up, but 5 points back in that category isn't great. One thing I noticed, Tampa playing very spread out because of how Pace positions their players. I think they need to play closer to the circle, give some space to Pace on the outside, so they don't have to make plays like that as a yellow card is called on the play. And I think that's the right call. It was denying a goal-scoring chance. Here's a free position. I don't think the card's going to lead to a penalty on the Spartans. It's just going to be a signal of it's a foul and free position. Here's a chance now for number 13. Can Rafferty get another? Yes. That's number 5 on the game for Rafferty. 6:17 to go in the third quarter. It's a 14-5 lead for Pace. 6-17. Tampa. I think they really need a response here. Really keeping the game. They just need to score 1 goal this period. And here comes Pace on another draw control. Good move inside. And as Pace keeps moving, so will the clock. 15-5, they lead by 10. And more changes to be made. Pace have once again gone on a pretty long streak of answered goals. It's their 4th of the period. This time, Courter with the goal. That is her 1st of the game. She's recorded 2 assists. That's the 6th goal score for Pace on the night. Plus 2, of course, with Long and Motts also scoring. Tampa's going to finally win a draw. You can tell the Spartan fans excited about it. And here they come. Tampa looking. Got a pass inside. That shot goes wide, but actually is going to stay in play. 40 seconds to go on the shot clock. And that's an interception by Tanguay again. Under 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. With a 10-point lead, Pace have even more reason to try to keep it slow. There's a foul on the play. Tampa gets it back. Tampa will continue. I believe that time we saw Gracie Colombo going down on contact. This one intercepted. The long pass up top misses. And Pace on the break. They've got numbers in a dangerous spot. The 1-2-3, and it's 16-5. A very good fast break goal from Pace. And I have to say, Tampa, every team will have a bad night. You can only wish it happens just a few times in a season. Coach Kelly Gallagher hopes that this will be the only time it happens. At this stage, just going to hope to try to get some consolation goals and try to keep fighting. But I'd say the outcome is pretty much sealed at this point. Pace have just been really, really good. And on their 30th shot, they have found the back of the net. I'll say a positive, though. Tampa has been doing better on the draws. They sadly can't get it this time. Pace is going to bring it back up. put 25 shots on net tonight, when Tampa's only found the opportunity to shoot 12 times. That's just a defensive masterclass. But it also gives the Spartans lessons. The biggest weaknesses for the Spartans had been highlighted tonight as Tampa gets the ball back on the missed shot. I know Kelly Gallagher is going to be actively trying to fix those issues in next practice. They'll have a few days before the weekend to get ready for their next game. I will say, you don't like to face the Spartans when they're wanting to get revenge for a loss. That was a deep pass to try to get in the middle. Tanguay was even up for it, but it just misses. "20 seconds to go in the quarter. I think Pace are going to be satisfied with running it out. They might be going for a buzzer beater, though. 15 seconds, and now they're going to find number 32, Juliana Ferrario, moving up. And Pace with now 8 seconds. 7, they resume play to bring it inside. It's intercepted, but that will end the quarter. Pace holds the Spartans scoreless in the third. And now time is running out. In just a minute, we'll have 15 more minutes left to go in the game. You're watching Tampa Spartans TV.
Than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome. You're watching Tampa Spartans TV, Women's Lacrosse. Unfortunately, this looks like Tampa is just 15 minutes away from a tough second defeat of the season. If you look at the stat sheet, everything's been going right for Pace. Tampa has some time, but of course they'll also have a running clock to deal with. That'll make any comeback difficult. But look at those stats. I mentioned it before. 31 shots and 25 on goal for Pace. Tampa's done a good job. They recorded 9 saves. Warnkin, who's been in the game for 23 minutes, conceded 7, but came up with 4 big stops. It's all tied up for the scoring for the Spartans. Risk, Hinkle, Mott, and Cici and Gia Colombo. Gia Colombo have all found the back of the net with 1 goal each. Pace have had also quite a few goal scorers, but Rafferty and Conway have done the majority of the heavy lifting. Conway's had 8 goals. Rafferty has had 5. Few of those goals came on free positions. Tampa Tampa has a physical play style, and that physicality has opened a chance. They have scored to cut the deficit to 10. They've got 15 minutes. Never say never. It's going to be hard, but scoring in the first minute will certainly help. 14 minutes to go. And that is an important goal for the Spartans. They were held scoreless in the third quarter. And you can tell they're already back in position. They're ready to go. Pace taking an extra second to regroup. But that is a big goal for the Spartans to just get back into the game, get their mindset back. And Mott scores her second, assisted by Colderman. Here's the draw. Pace come up with it. Good move there from Porcello. But I can't stress how important that opening goal in the fourth quarter was, because it gets the offense back moving. If Tampa loses, but they can get a few goals in this quarter, they'll be able to generate the momentum they need when they enter the game later this weekend. Nothing was open, so they're going to recycle back up top. I know for Tampa's defense, if they're able to keep pace quiet this quarter, that also would help them out looking to their next game. The shot saved by Warnkin as that bounces away. Whistle blows. I think it's another free position chance for Pace. They've had 6 and scored 3 times. Rafferty not taking it. It's Porcello. Actually, that could be the 32. Check. Nope, it's 34. It is Porcello. Whistle will resume play with 12:37 to go in the game. The clock didn't stop in time, so they had to add a few seconds on the game. Whistle blows. And just as quickly as play resumes, it stops again after rough contact will cause yet another free position for Pace. And the referees are trying to make sure players aren't out of position. And this time they're going to play it out wide and try to utilize the shot clock, 55, on this possession. This time they bring it inside. The shot goes wide. Pace retain. Whistle blows. Pace have it low. There's another run to the inside, but this time Tampa gets on top of it. Picked up. Pace working around. And Warnkin with another big save. Actually, I'm mistaken. Walling's back in the game for the Spartans. They were trying out Warnken throughout the second and third quarters. But Walling will finish the game, and it's good to see Walling immediately making a save on her return. "11 minutes to go. Played inside, and Tampa scores. That's her second of the game. Pace still hold the lead, but for the Spartans, it does stop the clock. And I know that's not something Pace will like. They would have liked just to waltz on home through the fourth quarter. Here's the next draw. 16-10, Pace lead in that category. And by the way, Hinkle's goal was unassisted. Dangerous chance now for Pace as they have it back in Tampa's defensive third. Pace just looking for a chance. Played inside. That shot sails high, but they will retain with 40 seconds to go on the shot clock. Under 10 to go. Tampa's defense would like to try to keep Pace as scoreless in the quarter for as long as possible. And again, this fourth quarter isn't about mounting a comeback. It's about generating the momentum to carry through the game this weekend. Tampa will be the favorites for that game coming up against Mercy. But it will help. And Tampa will get possession. I mentioned Florida Tech's game next Saturday, not this coming Saturday on the 18th, but the next one on the 25th. So the Spartans will be facing Florida Tech, and a nice move that had a Pace player tripping got the Spartan fans excited. They've still shown some energy here. Now Pace on the counterattack, and they will score. Warnken beat high, and it's unfortunately been a common trend. Pace have liked to find those top shots in the back of the net. And this one's scored by Julie Oraro. That's her 7th on the season. Hasn't been in the game for too long, but immediately makes an impact. I think we'll resume with about 8 minutes to go. Pace win the draw again. They've got a minute on the shot clock. Again. Taking their time to set up plays. Up top, the shot gets deflected. That's good defense from the Spartans, but a little too physical there. This is a free position with 6:38 to go. I believe it'll be Porcello taking it again. Whether she'll put a shot on goal or pass it out is a question. Maybe she looks right to a teammate, maybe she looks left. Tampa gets on top of it. They're able to force a turnover. And however, Pace will regain possession. On the play, there was a foul on the Spartans. And it will resume. Here's another free position for Pace on the foul. It's good possession there by Julia Araro. And now she has a shot on goal, but she is going to pass it back instead. Pace want to utilize more of the shot clock. We're about to reach 5 to go in the game. Brought inside. Saved there by Walling. Tampa evading the pressure and bringing it back up. That's a good pass all the way up. A chance from top, but it's saved by Tanguay. Actually, you do have to look. I still believe that's 33. Yes, it is. And that is a good long pass all the way up to Sydney Juvelaire. Four minutes left in regulation. And Pace find the back of the net again. Going down, but still converting. Pace have only scored more goals in one game. That was back when they defeated Malloy to start the season. And a timeout will be called with 3:39 to go. I think Tampa just wants to talk it over one more time. We'll be back with most likely the conclusion of this game right after this.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
And we're back, 3:39 to go. When play resumes after the Tampa timeout, the clock will continue to go. At this stage, just going to be 3:39 left, and Pace should be able to solidify a victory. That's a good move to beat the Spartan defender. But Pace just electing to hold on to it. At this stage of the game, just looking to wrap it up. .230 left. And Pace score again. Wasn't a lot of help on the defense, and Walling couldn't stop the one-on-one. Not say it's her fault, made a good attempt. 2 minutes to go. A minute 20 to go as play will now resume. The shot clock is now no longer in effect. And by the way, it's Katie Smaldone on the goal for Pace. That's her second goal of the season. Good to see Katie getting a goal late here. Especially as Pace probably rotating in some reserves and younger players to give them a chance. Spartans may be doing the same. Brought inside. Ooh, that is a rough foul. This will be a free position surely for the Spartans. 30 seconds left in the game. Goes off the post. They couldn't put it in the back of the net. And as Pace pick it up with 20 seconds to go, that should be the game. 19-7. Pace with a commanding victory. It looked to be a close one in the first period, but right at the buzzer, Tampa will add an 8th. Pace will celebrate a hard-fought victory, but for the Spartans, they can say they got the last goal. It draws both teams level for the fourth quarter, 3-3. Well, the Spartans will hope they can carry that momentum when they face Mercy on Saturday, but for now they're 6-2, coming off an unfortunate defeat. Pace improved to 3-1, and they are jubilant at another upset in quotation marks of a top 25 team. I'm using quotation marks because Pace is ranked 6th in the nation, so it's not a huge upset per se. But unfortunately, it is a Spartan defeat, but the Pace University will take the victory. Top goal scorer in the game is Rafferty, 5 goals, congratulations. Conway picked up a hat trick, and Araro also had a hat trick late. Hinkle, Mott picked up 2 goals each. I'm not fully sure who that final goal was to. Wasn't updated in the stats, sadly. But indeed, thank you, Dwayne. It was Pierpont getting her first goal of the game right at the very end. But that'll do it for tonight's volleyball. I'm Taylor Sorthy. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time for more Spartans lacrosse. How many times have I made that mistake? Well, anyway, I've had a long week. And unfortunately, it's been a long night for the players. But hey, to win, sometimes you have to lose, and they'll try again next time. We'll see if the Spartans can rebound. They did last time. After a 12-11 loss to Indianapolis, they defeated Wingate. We'll hope the Spartans can do it again. We'll see you on Saturday. Tampa faces Mercy, and for any Pace fans who tuned in, you'll be playing on Saturday as well at the College of St. Rose. Best of luck, and see you next time.